Okay, the door's locked. You should be safe now. They were playing around. Damn! That didn't sound like they'd ever quit. Sit down and rest for a while, Kazuya. You're out of breath. Are there demons here too? There's no response at this stage, but it's worrying. The power supply for the whole section is dead. The power transmitted from that boiler earlier is supplementing the power supply of this corridor and the rest area. For now, let's go into the rest area up ahead once your breathing settles down. Understood. That reminds me, I forgot to ask this before. Are Mika and Reina both okay? Yeah, they're doing fine. But then again, as soon as the demons strike again, it wasn't really the time or place to worry about stuff like love. Haven't you ever heard of love on the battlefield? Mika followed me into the army. I didn't ask her to. Not only that, it would have been fine for her to do clerical work, but she specifically volunteered for frontline fighting, and didn't mention it to me once. I let her go thinking she'd probably give up in a few days. That girl. She's now the captain of a unit just like me. That's seriously not cool. Nothing's changed in 5 years, huh? You and me can both always get your way. But that's how things have gone for you. I've been sleeping and feeble-minded for 5 years, so I'd expect Reina ditched me. Kazuya. Reina? What the hell? Transfer complete. There's no problem with both arrival coordinates and conditions. Returning to HQ. Negative. Do not return to HQ. Load E002 at the city branch and go on standby at the facility. If E001 fails, then prepare to airdrop E002. Over and out. Roger that. Good grief. Worth gone nuts, hasn't it, buddy? I really don't think E001's going to fail. But don't put so much faith in demons. Though it's a weapon and follows our orders, it's not docile. Now let's cut the chatter and head back to branch. Righto. What the hell is this? Was this what I heard falling before? A black coffin. Don't tell me they've already gone wind. Yuma? Hey, Kazuya, stay calm and listen to me. First of all, this thing didn't fall from above ground. The surface of the ceiling is just peeled off. The evacuation shelter is protected by numerous layers of steel anyway. This thing didn't just happen to fall. It's been transferred to you. Transferred? Who on earth? I mean, why has it been transferred here in the first place? As for who, their symbol has been brazenly written on it. It's MOW. Those guys want absolutely nothing more than to experiment on us because of the changes we've undergone. Experiment? Soon, after I joined the army, these black coffins started appearing in front of me over and over again, just like it has for you now. Inside these things is almost always their pride and joy, a biological weapon created by blending demons. It being created just for experiments, a merging of one demon with another. Those guys are playing God. So is it possible there's a biological weapon inside this one too? The lid's already open. It's likely laying low and keeping its eye on you right now. They're even more cunning compared to other demons. It probably won't come after you in a straightforward way. Stay alert and keep moving, Kazuya. Notice to all security officers. To all employees who are currently on guard duty, make sure you have a gun. Do not approach a demon when it's tempting you. That is suicide. Form groups if you don't have enough to go around. Instruct at least one person to carry a firearm. The army will offer backup as soon as they retrieve the sick. Our goal is to evacuate all civilians. Until each area is closed, we can only rely on ourselves to defend this place. Please stay focused until the end. It looks like a visitor has come to see you. I will show you to her waiting room. It's this way. What is this place? These are the residents of demons who wish to seek you out. They can be thought of as places for your own exclusive use, called my rooms. You've encountered and been attacked by numerous demons up to this point. You've probably also been bad touched and made into food. Not on this playthrough! But what I'd like you to keep in mind is, they aren't attacking you with murderous intent. If you treat them with affection, they will probably respond in kind. This place is where those girls who, for one reason or another, strongly wish to meet you again, make their way to. That wish is, even if I lose my physical form in the human world, I will create my form in this place. The rooms that have someone in them have the sign over the door changed from ? To the name of the demon in question. Other than that, please inquire with the white cat over there if there's anything you're not sure about. Woof! What? Bargas? It jumped at me the moment I opened the door. The Bargas I saw many times in the shelter. On the back of its legs was a familiar bandage wrapped on it. Ah, are you maybe that Bargas I helped that time? Oh. She said, I heard that if I came here, I could meet you anytime I want. So I ignored my master Hecate orders and came here. Well, stop appearing all of a sudden all the time. What's your problem? You can't understand what the Bargas is saying, right? So I'll do you a solid and interrupt. Oh, but I'll get out of here when you two are mating, so you can bone her without worrying about that. Boned? Huh? Wow. It looks like you'll be okay to take the bandage off you now. Huh? What's wrong, Bargas? She doesn't want you to take it off, because that was your kindness to her. But she doesn't look like she's hurt anymore, and it just makes it difficult for her to move. Anymore? She wasn't hurt in the first place. She was just surprised by the sudden attack and forgot to magically rebuild that part of her leg. Demons take very little physical damage. We cover ourselves in magic power when we materialize our bodies. She didn't think a mere human would be using magic. Didn't expect she'd be flung against a wall. Sorry, it just sort of happened. However, supposing she was hurt, what was with that weird way of bandaging her leg? Instead of treating her injury, you just made it hard for her to move. Well, sorry, I don't normally spend a lot of time bandaging dog legs. Arf! Well, whatever. It looks like your devotion has really made an impression on her. Bargas, you know better than that. No rubbing my crotch. You're translating what the Bargas is saying for me, but does she understand what I'm saying? Yep, she understands you. If I remember correctly, Bargas have the intelligence level of an early elementary school student, so you wouldn't expect her to understand difficult words or theories. Ugh. Not sure about that. Mental maturity brings the issue of consent into question, but that's as mature as she's going to get, so we have to work with what we got. Woof! She's worried about whether it'd be okay for you to mate with her even though you already have someone you like. That is... If you've been dumped, I want to give it to you real rough to help you forget all about it. It's kind of what she's getting at. I'm okay. That's not it. I mean, are you really getting all that from that short bark? Yeah, not her bark. It's more like we're talking through telepathy. Like how you can pick up on someone's feelings when they're crying. For demons who don't speak a human language, it's pretty much the same. Is that so? Is it possible for me to be able to hear that telepathy? Like I said, it's like telepathy. I wouldn't be able to interpret if we were actually using telepathy. It's difficult to explain, but even if you were able to pick it up, I think it would all sound like gibberish to you. Even so, you've gone so far as using demonic technology for your bullets. Translators might appear in the human world before long. The Resistance in their world, for instance, might be using radios and putting them to good use. Why is that so specific? I hear Bargas have strong mating instincts, but how much control do you have over them? Like at the shelter, you were able to properly listen to my story. Woof! Woof! Most Bargas listen to people, more or less. So if they're told to wait, they stop for a moment. But beyond that, it seems the orders from Hecate to play with humans has been made a priority. She said it's strange that when you persuaded her back then, that your words were so calming. Just as Mayra anticipated, you're pretty well cut out for this sort of thing, aren't you? It'd be great if the demons I met before took the time to listen to me. Woof! She says that strange feeling you inspire is very fuzzy. It really appeals to instinct. For those demons who attack for reasons other than mating, it won't be so effective. Thank you so much for your clinical analysis. Well, to sum it up, when your opponent approaches with the intent to milk you, you have the ability to dissuade them for a moment. Maybe, possibly. If you use it properly, you might get an opportunity to persuade them, like you did with this Bargas. Woof! Woof! Seems like she wants something to eat. If I remember correctly, there should be a fridge in this room. Hey, you know, we demons won't die if we don't eat. By something she probably means... She might not mean that! Look, she's even facing the refrigerator! That's just her facing the same way as you. Woo! Whatever you're gonna eat, I want to try eating it together with you, is what she said. Oh. Do you have a favorite food, Bargas? I used to live by myself, so I think I'd be able to make something simple. Woo! She says she loves human food, so she'll eat whatever. Let me see. So is there any food you don't like? She says she doesn't like food made for dogs, particularly pet food. Is that so? Wow, that's awful. What's wrong? She says even though Bargas have a human sense of taste, Hecate fed them nothing but dog food every day. Not only that, but she says she had to pretend to enjoy it. The ones who didn't look like they were enjoying it were disappeared. Alright, understood, Bargas. It'll depend on what's in the fridge, but I'll let you eat some delicious stuff. Wow! You're making her eat on the bowl of the floor regardless. Hey, don't get so depressed. It has surprisingly a solid and tasty flavor. Don't worry about how it looks. That messy, burnt, fried rice. What else could I do? Almost all the ingredients were out of a can, and I never dealt with frozen rice before. Look, even the Bargas is saying she wants to eat it again. That sloppy rice, she called it. I'll do better next time, damn it. Wow! She says, since there's a bath and all here, I want you to wash my body. I mean, it's been bothering me for a while, but our guests are dogs, right? Why is there a complete set of household items here? The bed I can kinda understand, but the toilet? You're the only one who can use it here, no? Me with spiritual bodies don't take shits. That's gross. Well, seems like you'll be putting her to bed after this. So, I'll get out of here. Alright then, enjoy! Hey! Wow! I know, Bargas, don't shove my butt. I'm only washing her back. Why am I getting so aroused? Just touching her fur is probably what's making me horny. Demon's body is scary. I wonder what this weird feeling is on Bargas' back. It's almost as if... Whoa! Whoa! When I went to wash the side of her back, the moment I moved my hand, she twisted her body like she was after something. Kaja's hands are caught between her lay lumps, and the Bargas starts wriggling her body. No, Bargas! I'm in the middle of washing you. No mating. Bad girl. Sit. Okay. When we go to bed, let's flirt when we go to bed, okay? Be patient until then. Woo! No, those words came out of my mouth. I've made quite the promise. Huh? I thought she was going to jump on me like normal. But she's gone and laid down quietly. Now that I think about it, this is the first time I really looked at her face. Probably because normally when I look at their eyes, I get aroused by their magic. It has no effect now because she's asleep, I suppose. I get it now. That strange feeling from before. Why they have the same sense of taste as a human's. Why there's a toilet in here. That's right, it makes sense if I think about it a bit. I'm sorry I haven't been thinking about it until now. You're simply a dog-like thing created by Hecate. At your core, you're still a girl demon. Just like we are now, you want to sleep next to someone, don't you? Huh? The moment I reached out to stroke her, she turned over and buried my hand between the bed and her lay lumps. It's gonna be bad if I stay like this. I desperately try to pull my hand out, but it's bound by her entire body weight. I can't pull it out. Bargas, you were awake, weren't you? Wow. Are you okay, Kazuya? Your hips are shaking. I'm okay. I'm just a bit relieved. Why are you so relieved? Wow! Well, anyway, Bargas says it seems to be pretty satisfied. I don't really know what happened, though. Let's do it again anytime, she said pretty enthusiastically. After you calm down, okay? A bond with Bargas was born. Your friendship level is now 100. Huh? The store's open. He's kind of just swaying there. The auto doors should be locked because there's no power running to them. But it looks like the lock itself is busted. There shouldn't be any power going into this room, but it's strangely bright in here. Power in the residential area was completely offline when I activated the power in the medical section. Even the emergency light should be off. This is strange. On these plant things, looks like that bit of it's shining. Careful, the roots are moving. Ah! I saw the head of a mummified human being in a gap between the wriggling ivy. The light in the plant flickers dimly as it pulses to a steady rhythm. It's getting nourishment from people! So that means all the lights here are... all of them? I'm so stupid. What do you mean, Yuma? Wasn't the evacuation of this facility completed? After we took down the Mantis threat and secured the facility, I left it in the hands of another unit. Those guys were supposed to have evacuated the remaining workers here with transport planes so they could lock down the facility. There was a female with that mantis monster, wasn't there? Who's there? That female whose mate had been killed flew into a rage and slaughtered all the soldiers. Those normal humans with no weapons and no place to run had no choice but to run here and barricade themselves in. Hecate-sama woke all of us who'd been hidden here, and all the humans got gobbled up. You bastards! It's pretty, isn't it? The light that shines from the assimilation of human and Lampus? We Lampus fuse with the souls of humans, which makes the light on our tail shine forever. That is the greatest desire of the Lampus species. Humans are the meaning of life itself for us. So, how about it? Want to become one with me? It'll feel so good. I'll slurp up your syrupy soul and all of your juice. Come on. Breathe in my scent and become putty in my hands. This is bad. Kazuya, quickly, get out of there. I'm trying, but there's ivy all around it. It won't open. You can't escape that way. Slowly, surely, I'll make you my slave. Damn it, there's no other way. Kazuya, are you okay? I managed to get through it somehow. You breathed in a lot of that weird pollen. Hold still for a moment. Slowly stay your breathing. Have you calmed down, Kazuya? Yeah, pretty much. The concentration of pollen in this closed room is really rough. I'm really sorry. I've abandoned you in such a dangerous place. What are you saying, Yuma? That's not like you. I'm absolutely going to keep on living until I've met you and Reina again. There's lots of things I want to ask you about, so I want you to help guide me without any whining, okay? I'm no match for you, huh? Okay. Then first let's get to grips with the situation. Get closer to the monitor in this power room so I can see it. How's it look, Yuma? Hang on a sec. Transfer power from the other section. And that should... Great, it should be fine now. However, some of the shutters and lights are coming back on. Have the batteries in each individual floor been removed? What does that mean? It's like that demon just now said. People barricaded themselves in this section. They were likely afraid that the demons would operate the machines and break through, so they probably removed the batteries and fuses from each location. Anyway, all the doors are now unlocked. For you to proceed, you'll have to go into each room, restore the power, and raise its shutter. And because there will likely be a considerable amount of those Lampus demons in the floor, on this floor. Understand? Well, first off, why don't I try exploring the new room I can get to? This is basically my favorite scene in the game so far. Wow. It's pitch black in here. If there's no light from those plants like back in the communications room, then you probably won't be able to see anything in here either. But the power's back on now. You can restore this room's power with the next battery you find. That voice. A human? There's two of them. No, only one. They're having a conversation. A human. A human. There's still some left. What is that? There are multiple female voices inside this pitch black room that should be cloaked in silence. I encountered it in the room just before, that same voice I heard earlier from that Lampus demon. Come here to my sweet scent. We'll gently melt you away in our nectar. We'll make you feel so good. Damn! Kazuya, get out of there before they block the exit like last time. Oh man. Yuma, isn't there anywhere else I can get a battery? That room you can physically get to in that power corridor is probably the only place. In other words, a pitch black space where we don't even know how many enemies there are. It's too risky to try breaking through. So what to do? In that case, please use this. Stop right there. Please don't point such dangerous thing at me. I'm sorry, but in this situation, and dressed like that, I'd be stupid to think you're a survivor. What are you? Depending on your reply, I'll... Dress? Well, certainly. But hearing your conversation, you need a light, do you not? I simply wanted to give this to you. She has an emergency use lantern. It looks like it's been turned on. The inside of it is shining brightly. It would seem that Lampus demon becomes quite animated in response to the presence of males. I used this when I went to have a look in that room, but since you seem to be in a spot of trouble, I'll let you have it. Now, please take it. Okay. Is it because of her calming way of speaking? Without thinking, I let my guard down, meekly extend my hand. Feels different from being in ecstasy or being charmed. It's like she's literally seducing me. Kazuya, get away from it! Oh my, that's too bad. Did I miss? I would have gotten you if it hadn't been for your friend on the radio. Be careful, Kazuya! That tentacle came out from that thing's legs! So you are a demon. Yes, that's right. But I'm not just any demon. I'm MOW, weapon number E001, the Iron Maiden. MOW? Kazuya! It's from the inside of that coffin like I was saying before. This thing's a biological weapon sent to dispose of you. This thing probably has a method to smother you. Don't let it get close. Huh? My attack hit the black dress, but there didn't seem to be any effect. It seems Iron Man herself didn't really take any damage. That's no good, being gazed at so passionately. The more I look at you, not just your looks, but your actions and behavior, they all make you quite the cute gentleman. It's made me want you more and more. Damn! I'm not making any progress like this. Somehow, I have to get her guard down. Come on, hurry up and come to me. I'll give you lots of love. Alright, let her guard down. That can only mean one thing. You must undress! You must get naked! A cutie, I want to eat you up. Is it okay being in front of me like that? Do you want to be eaten by me, or do you want me to relax my guard? That's fine. I'll gobble you up in one go. This is... Do you remember my name? Iron Maiden? It's said the inspiration of me was a torture device from the Middle Ages. A device that skewers the entire body. From now on, I'll enclose and torture you, you dishonest boy. Throw away your meager pride. Let the face you've fallen in love with whisper my love to you over and over. Sorry, that's all for now. I won't give up. I'll come back to visit you in a bit. Somehow, I won. Are you safe? I get so nervous every time you get into a fight and the radio cuts off. What happened, Kazuya? Is there something you're thinking about? Oh, that Iron Maiden just now. She seemed awfully nice for someone who's trying to kill me. Was she trying to capture me? She seemed so scary. But it felt like her heart didn't really want to attack me. It really looked like she was holding back some of her power. Don't forget, she caught you completely by surprise with those tentacles. If she really didn't want to attack you, she would have hit you with that surprise attack. Let's see. You're probably right. Anyway, it looks like you can use that lantern without any problems. Don't forget to equip it before you go back into that room. Some notes. The residential section's no good anymore. Those plant demons are everywhere you look. It'd be nice to break in the power room in the residential area and escape, but they'll quickly find me, even if I conceal myself. They say they have a higher intelligence compared to other demons. We've gone ahead and removed the battery that powers the shutters so they can't operate the panel and open or close the shutters. If you're a survivor reading this note who's come to pick up the spare battery and you're trying to reach the surface, I pray for your good fortune. There's a more terrible monster ahead. My brother's sacrificing himself holding the thing at bay on the other side of the shutter. I'm sorry, my brother. I couldn't protect everyone. Sweet smell. Yeah, don't run away, wait! It's getting noisy, but it looks like the Lampus behind you has started to move. This room. The air is strangely clear. Does this room not have any of those demon plants? No, there's some roots right there next to us. No, it's different. Like before, the air's too clean. It's as if it's saying, it's safe in here. We're playing something. Proceed with caution, Kazuya. Don't tell me you're thinking of taking a rest on this pink bed. Certainly, if you rest here, you'll fully recover your willpower and vitality, just like you normally would, and your lust will also reset to 0. However, this isn't a rest area, which means it's not safe. Moreover, the demons won't simply attack you while you're asleep. They'll enter your dreams and make you submit to them. So using your struggle skill will be a little different from usual. Are you seriously going to sleep here? Then I'll teach you how to struggle. Please enlighten me. First, the place you're fighting is in a dream. You can't use guns, magic, actions, or items. Not a vivid dreamer, is it? but the other side will attack normally and try and make you enjoy yourself. I mean, you'll be doing it in a dream. It's not like you're doing it in reality, but it's definitely still proof of submission. Every time you do it, you'll stack up sleeping. Bad stasis, the more they stack up, the harder it'll get for you to wake up. And because the position and bindings are all in your mind, you can't struggle normally. It's completely their sphere of influence. But there'll be a new command called dreaming. It's the only action you can do. To wake up, use the skills in order to make all the bad sleeping statuses disappear. Easy, right? There are 3 types of sleeping statuses in all. Nap, warning zone, and danger zone! If you do it with 2 danger zone statuses stacked, it's game over. But the wake up skill doesn't use up your vitality like struggle normally does, and its use isn't restricted by bindings either. Unless you stacked up bad statuses, it should be simple enough to wake up. You must not go along with your opponent's temptations. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something important. If you end up in eternal sleep, that Hell's Indulgence won't work. Well, not so much won't work, but even if you're teleported back, your heart will remain captive and be pretty pointless. Also, it's not like you'll 100% for sure be attacked if you sleep in a pink bed. As a rule, you'll be targeted if your willpower's at less than half. If you want to have a proper rest, have a drink or something before you go to bed. Yeah. Set my willpower to half. Why do you have to ask me that? Can't you just exercise your body until you're tired or something? I see. Because it has his willpower set to half. I'm serious. Seriously? Yes, let's see it. There's a bed. Looks like you can use it to rest my tired body. Rest! You've already woken up. Aw, what a shame. But your stuff really is delicious. I won't give up. Oh, this has gone into the dark. A piece of bloody paper. I think you mean ketchup-stained paper? This has all gone downhill quickly, and I forgot to leave a shell to commit suicide. I shouldn't have left my pistol in the communications room. So it was your gun I got. Their guys escaped to the back and closed the isolation shutter. My brothers will manage somehow in the medical section. To think there was another mantis monster. Damn it, that brat, she's definitely after me. I quickly hid in here, but it's just a matter of time before I'm found. I'm so tired. I want to have a quiet rest here. Blood is flowing. My blood. I'm alive. I'm human. I won't be food. I got a shotgun. That human. He was chopped into pieces. He kept refusing to be milked by us or the other demons. In the end, he was chopped up into pieces and eaten by the mantis. At first we were really worried, you know? I mean, it was a really bad injury. It wasn't really the time or place to milk him. Hey, can I ask you something? Why do you want to go above ground so bad? Why are you going so far to refuse us? Going so far to be in so much pain? To suffer? You can still be with us. If you try to leave to go above ground, like this person, other even more vicious demons might savagely kill you. Hey, give up. You can pass away feeling good, I guarantee it. Hold still until I get there. Don't fight it. No! 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 Why? Why? Why won't you understand? No, I understand. Certainly, as you say, if I try to leave here, it may be painful. At worst, I might die. But I've been sleeping like this for 5 years. The world's gone to hell, but I have a power that's different from other people. I want to know. I want to know, so I want to escape here and go above ground and survive. That's why I can't be together with you. I don't understand at all. Look at all the blood around here. Do you want to end up like that? If that stupid brat finds you, you're definitely... Stupid brat? Do you mean me, Lampus-chan? Hecate-sama! An entire copy of a personality really is no good after all. That mad mouth doesn't suit you. Do I have to make you an obedient personality from scratch like I did for the Bargas? His face got stiff. This is one of the boss. Is this one of the boss of the Lampus and the Bargas? I've been observing some interesting developments between you and the humans. You should be grinding up as nothing more than nutrients. But I've had enough for now. You plants really do burn so well. Kazuya! Douse the flaming Lampus, of course. I quickly threw out the sprinkler. Water came pelting down like heavy rain. As the flames on Lampus' body went out, the force of the water subsided. Wow, aren't you kind? Helping this useless deadweight. I'll be waiting further in. Kazuya-kun. She'll be fine. It'll just take a little time for her body to regenerate. You! Please do not be alarmed. Even I'm not greedy enough to attack you in this kind of situation. Leave her to me. You need to keep moving, do you not? Why? Why aren't you a weapon set? Aren't you a weapon set to dispose of me? That's true. However, I also have my own will as a demon. I myself have simply judged that this is not the time. I am not worried. I will fulfill my role. Now go. Do not hesitate. Or would you like me to attack you here? He's more than I expected. I know he'll try to protect this one. Very kind, tender-hearted gentleman. It makes me want him more and more. Wait, Kazuya! The demons around you, they're disappearing in response. I don't know whether they're simply disobeying Hecate's instructions, but this is convenient for us. Let's head to the center of the residential area with the elevator right away. Attach the final battery and the path should open up.